make sure that you've got enough space to move around. Obviously just be wary of any injuries and take things to your own level. We're going to start off laying down onto our backs, so whenever you're ready, come and lay down onto your back for me. And I want you to maybe bring the soles of the feet together if that feels good for you. Bring yourself into a comfortable position onto your back. Either let the arms drop down by the sides of the body with the palms facing up, or maybe take the hands over the top of the head, hands touch towards the opposite elbow. And you're just going to take a few seconds here to just breathe and relax. So begin to just draw some nice deep breaths in through the nose. And as you exhale, maybe just let out a little sigh through the mouth. And as you just lay here, just begin to draw your attention to your breath. Keep the lips closed now, and just gently draw in and out through the nose. Create that length into your breath. And maybe just let the eyes close. Relax the face muscles. Unclench your jaw. Just let them shoulders relax. Try not to hold any tension through your hands. And just feel the body being supported by the mat. Feel that sense of heaviness coming into the back of the body. And every time you exhale, see if you can just let them knees drop a little deeper towards the floor. Allow the belly to rise and fall. And then just think about letting that mind switch off. Forget about everything that's going on outside. Just focus on yourself within this room and your practice. Take a nice deep breath in, fill the belly up with air, fill the left chest up with air. And as you exhale, just let out a little sigh through the mouth. 2 more breaths like that. Inhale. And then exhale through the mouth. 1 more time. And then exhale, let it out. Gently bring your arms all the way down to the sides of your body and guide your knees back towards each other. Whenever you're ready, guys, just gently draw your knees in towards your chest and just rock left to right to loosen off that lower back. If you want a little bit more, just curl that head and chest up. And massage your lower back in towards the mat. Then you're going to place both your feet onto the floor, roughly shoulder width apart. Arms come down by your sides. Just walk the arms down and away from you so there's no tension in the neck or shoulders. Taking a nice deep breath in. As we exhale, we're going to tilt the pelvis, pick the hips up one vertebrae at a time, coming into our pelvic bridge. Press the shoulders, the hands, the back of the head into the mat. Take a deep breath in here, and as you exhale, you're going to roll back down through the spine. One vertebrae at a time, coming back in contact with the mat. Take a deep breath in, exhale, tuck the tailbone and lift the hips back up towards the ceiling. Take a deep breath in, exhale, roll back down. One more time, tuck and lift all the way up, squeeze in through the hips. And then exhale, roll all the way back down again. Gently pull your right knee in towards your chest. You're going to hold onto your knee with your hands, and we're going to slowly just draw some circles with the knee, working around the hip joint. So we're just massaging into our hip flexors. So just draw a small circle and just pull that little bit tighter as your knee comes in towards your chest. And then maybe take it the other way. From there, I want you to straighten the right leg all the way up towards the ceiling, and you're going to hold onto the back of the leg, either above or below the knee. Gently pull the leg towards you, feel that stretch into the back of the leg, and then maybe point the toes away from you and then pull the toes back towards you. Feel that lower leg stretch come in as well. Maybe you feel tight through the front of your shins, especially if you're a runner or a cyclist, or you've just been doing a lot of HIIT workouts at home. And then maybe just draw a couple of circles around the ankle and take it back the other way. Excellent. Now reaching up and holding onto the little toe edge of that right foot. You're coming into your half happy baby. Let the left knee just drop out gently to the side to counterbalance you. Your right arm wants to sit on the inside of the right leg. Now you can bend the knee if you want a little bit of a deeper stretch into your hip, or if you want to straighten the leg a little bit more, you're going to feel that a bit more into the back of the hamstrings. Try and breathe and relax. We hold a lot of tension in our hips. So just try and use your breath to let it go. Gently bend that right leg and take the ankle over the left knee. Push the right knee out nice and wide, and then if you want a little deeper stretch, thread the arms through the left leg and pull the leg towards you. You're trying to open out this right hip, so really pressing that knee out nice and wide, and try and keep the hips nice and parallel. One more deep breath in. And then just unhook that right leg, place the right foot onto the floor, and you're going to hug your left knee in towards your chest. Begin to draw them circles around that hip joint. So everything else stays still, just drawing them knees in, pull a little tighter in towards the chest, and then maybe we reverse it. Massaging into our hip flexors. So if you're a desk worker, this might be quite tight for you, or if you're just sitting a little more than usual. Excellent. From there, straighten the left leg up to the ceiling, hold the back of the left thigh above or below the knee. Gently pull that leg towards you. You want to try and keep that leg straight if you can. If you need to bend it, then do so. Start to point and flex the foot. Notice how this side feels compared to the right. It's common to have a tighter side, so just don't force those stretches if they don't want to go. Circling around the ankle, and the other way. Coming into your half happy baby. Grab the outside of the left foot, bring the elbow into the inside of the knee. Let the right leg just drop out how it wants to counterbalance the body. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, try and let that tension go from your hips. One more deep breath in. Then you're going to bend that left leg, take the ankle over the right knee, press the left knee out nice and wide, open up the hip, and then maybe hug through the right leg for a little deeper stretch into the outside of the left glute. Feel that all around the back of the hip. And again, just notice how much tighter one side feels. Feel your muscles trying to grip on, so take your breath to try and let it go. One more deep breath in. Excellent. Carefully place your hands down by your sides, bring the knees together and the feet flat on the floor. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, just roll the knees over to the left side of the room. Keep both shoulders glued down to your mat, and then just take your head over to the right side. Feel that little lower back stretch. Just go as far as it feels okay for you. Gently, as you inhale, pull the legs back to the center. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, drop the knees over to the right side of the room and look over your left shoulder. Slowly come back in towards the center. Pull the knees in towards the chest, and you're going to gently rock the body forward and back until you've sat yourself all the way up. You're going to spin it round when you're ready, guys. You're going to come onto all fours. So bring your knees underneath your hips. Hands are going to start underneath your shoulders. We're going to come into our puppy pose to try and open up our upper back. So from here, keep your hips over your knees and walk your hands forwards and lower your chest towards the floor. From here, you can either rest your chin on the mat, or if you want a little bit more, maybe your forehead goes there. You're just trying to open up that upper back, feel the chest opening, and just go to wherever feels comfortable for you. Take a deep breath in. Really try and reach them arms away. One more deep breath in. And then gently begin to walk your hands all the way back in. Hands come back underneath your shoulders. Create that nice little box position. We're going to come into a couple of cat-cows. So as you inhale, drop the belly down towards the floor, head and chest look straight up. As you exhale, push your hands in towards the floor, round off your spine, drop the chin down towards the chest. And again, inhale, drop the belly down, arch the back, head and chest come straight up. Exhale, round it off. Inhale, drop the belly down, look straight forwards. Exhale, round it off. One more time, inhale, drop the belly down. And then exhale, round it off. And you're just going to find a neutral spine, so halfway between those two moves. Now starting with the left leg, we're going to come into some fire hydrants, so working around the hip joint. Keep the left leg at 90 degrees. The leg comes all the way up, back and behind us, out to the side, we draw a circle with the knee. It comes up, out, and round. Try and keep the leg to 90 and lead with the knee. 2 more times in this direction, and then we're going to reverse it. So from here, leg goes out to the side, up, back, and around. Really exaggerate them circles, work around the hip joint, get the glutes activated. 1 more time. And then you're going to bring that left foot all the way forwards and bring it to the outside, just outside your left hand. So coming into our lizard pose. So if you want a little deeper stretch, just slide that right leg behind you a little bit more. Take that left foot just a little bit onto the little toe edge. Keep the ankle nice and straight. Now from here, we're going to just take the hands over towards the right, just ever so slightly. And then you're going to try and take a deep breath in. As you exhale, maybe see if you can come onto your forearms. If that's too intense, just stay up onto your hands. Use your breath to get a little deeper into this stretch. One more nice deep breath in. Then gently bring yourself back up onto your hands, walk back onto your mat. You're going to curl the toes under of the right leg and lift the right knee up. Again, if that's too intense, just keep the right knee on the floor. From here, guys, take the left arm back and behind you, open up through the chest and shoulders. If that's good for you, stay here, or maybe take the left hand back and behind you into a little bit of a half bind. Roll that left shoulder all the way back. Slowly bring that left hand all the way back round, place it onto the floor. You're going to sweep that left leg all the way back and behind you, come into your downward dog. Left leg stays in the air, you're going to bend that left knee and just open out that left hip. Carefully place that left foot on the floor and begin to walk the feet out. Dropping the heels down one at a time. Squeeze the biceps into the sides of the head. Press firmly down into your hands and feet. From here, you're going to come right up onto all of your tiptoes, then shift your body weight forwards into a plank. Coming into a variation of an up dog, keep the toes curled under, drop the hips and lift the head and chest to the ceiling. Squeeze the bum here to protect the back. If you want to drop the thighs down, you can. Then just press your hips back up into your downward dog. We're going to do it again. Lift onto your tiptoes, ripple the body forward, shoulders over your hands, and then sink the hips down, come into your up dog. Option, thighs down. Hips press up, back and behind you. One more time, we're going to ripple all the way up onto our toes, shift the body weight forwards, drop the hips, shoulders back, then let the knees come all the way down, uncurl the toes, sit all the way back into your child's pose. Rest your forehead on the floor and gently rock your head left to right. Massage your forehead into the mat. And then gently bring yourself up into all fours again. Hands underneath your shoulders, we're just going to reset the spine. Come into a couple of cat-cows. Inhale, drop the belly down, arch the back. Exhale, round off, chin to chest. Push your hands into the floor. Inhale, drop it down. Exhale, round it off. One more time. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the head, lift the chest. And then exhale, round it off. Find that neutral spine halfway between the two moves. We're going to repeat the right leg. So leg comes up, back and behind. Circle the knee all the way out and round and back down again. Leg lifts up, out and round. Rest of the the body stays really still. So draw your belly button in and make sure them hips stay parallel to the floor. One more time this side, and then we reverse. The leg goes out, up, back, and round. Circling around that hip joint, letting the knee lead the way. 2 more. 1 more. And then you're going to bring that right foot forwards onto the outside of the right hand. Sinking into that hip a little bit, so drop the hip all the way down. Come onto the little toe edge of the right foot, but make sure the ankle still stays nice and straight. You don't want to be rolling that ankle out. Walk the hands slightly to the left side, and then take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, see if you can fold the body down towards the floor. Come in onto forearms. If you can, using your breath just to sink into this move. Gently bring yourself back up onto your hands. Walk your hands back towards the centre of the mat. Curl the toes under of the left foot. Lift the left knee up. Open the right arm up and spin the torso to the ceiling. Either stay here or maybe place the right hand onto the lower back. Roll the shoulder all the way back. Slowly bring your hands down onto the mat. Sweep that right leg back into your 3-legged dog. Bend the right knee, open up the hip. Carefully place that right foot back onto the floor. Come into your downward dog and just pedal out through your feet. From here, you're going to bend both your knees, look straight forward, step, hop or walk your feet all the way back in towards the top of the mat. Come into your forward fold. So your head hangs nice and heavy. Just let the crown of the head drop down towards the floor. Bend the knees if you need to make that a little bit easier. You're trying to get your belly to your thighs. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands come onto the shins. Lengthen through your spine, look straight forwards. Exhale, forward fold. Carefully step both your legs back up into your downward dog and pedal out your feet again. Lift your right leg all the way up into a 3-legged dog. And then when you're ready, you're going to draw that right foot in between both your hands, spin the back foot out. So just check that your arch of your left foot is in line with the heel of the right foot. Arms come out nice and wide, create a nice long line. You're going to bend into your front knee. We're coming into warrior 2. Pushing your right knee over your ankle. Check that the right knee hasn't rolled inwards. You want to open out the knee and the hip. Press into your left foot, so into the little toe edge of the left foot, so you can stay nice and active in your thigh. Looking straight down towards your right fingertips. Imagine you are between 2 shards of glass. Turn the right palm up towards the ceiling. Coming into our reverse warrior. Slide the right arm up and over, but keep pushing into your right knee. Keep pushing that left foot into the floor. It's like you're trying to separate the mat. Slowly come back up into your warrior. Straighten your right leg. Shift the body weight forwards like you're trying to touch the wall in front of you, and then spin the body. Right arm goes down, left arm goes up. You're trying to create a nice long line between your hands. Your right hand goes anywhere down your right leg. Just keeping that left hip rolled back. Imagine you're leaning against a wall. Bend your right knee, come back into your warrior. Cartwheel the hands down, hands go either side of the right foot, lift the right leg back into a three-legged dog, place the right foot on the floor, pedal out the feet. When you're ready, lift that left leg up into three-legged dog. As you breathe out, draw that left foot in between your hands, turn the back foot out. Check that the arch of the right foot is in line with the heel of the left foot. Arms come out nice and wide. You're going to press into the outside seam of the right leg and press into your left knee. Pull the shoulders together. Check your left knee hasn't rolled in. Open out through your hips. Keep looking down the front fingertips. Turn the left palm up to the ceiling. And take the left arm over the body. Come into your reverse warrior. Eye gaze goes up if that feels okay on the neck. If not, just go with what feels good. Come back to your warrior two, straighten your left leg, reach the fingertips forwards, and then spin the body into your extended triangle. Right arm goes all the way up to the ceiling. Keep pushing into both your feet. Draw that right shoulder all the way back. Bend the left knee, come back into your warrior. Cartwheel the hands over the left foot. Sweep the leg back into your three-legged dog. And then press both your feet down towards the mat. Walk it out through the heels, stretching out through the back of the legs. Carefully bend both knees, look straight forward, step, walk or hop the feet to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, soften the knees, slowly restack the spine, one vertebrae at a time. Reach the fingertips up to the ceiling. And then exhale, hands come to the heart center. When you are ready, come and take a seat on your mat. So you're going to sit with your legs nice and wide. So maybe just pull the flesh from underneath you out so you can find them bony bits underneath your bum, or if you want to sit on a blanket, or if you've got a block, anything to prop yourself up. You just want to make sure you've got a nice long spine. You want to keep the legs nice and active, so take the legs as wide as it feels good for you. You want your feet, your toes pulled up towards the ceiling, so your feet are nice and flat. Arms are going to go out nice and long either side of you, and you're just going to shift the ribs left to right. Reaching one side, reaching the other side, working through the sides of the waist. We're going to go all the way over to the left side. Then you're going to take the left hand on the inside of the left leg, reach the right arm up and over, come into a nice side stretch. What I want you to focus on is pulling that right shoulder all the way back and behind you, like you're trying to turn the body towards the ceiling. Every time you exhale, see if you can spin that little bit more up towards the ceiling. On your next exhale, I want you to turn the hands and the body towards the left shin. Either grab the back of the foot, or if you have a strap or a towel, or just reach as far down as you can. Think about trying to get belly towards the thigh, rather than curving the back, just to drop the forehead. Slowly walk all the way back up. Arms come out. We limber left to right. Reaching all the way. Imagine you're trying to touch each side of your room. Go all the way over towards the right. Take the right arm on the inside of the right leg. Come into that nice side bend stretch. Pull that left shoulder all the way back and behind you. Try and spin your rib cage, your head, everything up towards the ceiling. Remember to keep pulling them toes up, stay nice and active through your thighs. Every time you exhale, see if you can twist a little deeper. On your next exhale, spin the body, turn towards your shin. Fold that little deeper, maybe grab onto the back of the foot. Slowly walk your fingertips all the way back up, come to the centre. Bring your feet towards each other, spin onto your backs when you are ready. Give your knees a little hug whilst you lay here. Just gently rock left to right again. And then when you're ready, guys, take both of your feet onto the little toe edge side and come into your full happy baby. So arms are going to sit onto the insides of your legs. And just notice, does this feel a little easier than when we did our half happy babies at the start? I hope so. Gently rock left to right if that feels good for you. Either bend the knees to sink a little deeper into the hips, or maybe you want to go for a straighter leg and get a bit more into the back of the hamstrings. 2 more deep breaths. And then when you're ready, guys, carefully bend your knees, place your feet back onto the floor and come into your Shavasana. So just your final pose, legs go all the way out nice and long. Take the feet to the 2 corners of the mat and let them drop out how they want to. Arms just drop out to the sides of the body, turn the palms up towards the ceiling. Just focus on your breathing here. Just allow this time to let your body relax and be grateful for your practice today. Allow your breaths to just deepen. And just feel all your muscles in your body beginning to relax. The body feels heavy as the muscles begin to relax and all the tension just begins to let go. Two more deep breaths. And then just begin to bring your awareness back into the room. Wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers. And when you're ready, just take a nice big stretch. Arms away from feet. Nice big stretch through the body. And then as you exhale, pull the knees into the chest and gently rock left to right. When you're ready, roll onto the right side of your body. Take a second, whenever you feel ready, come back to seated. Come and find a nice comfortable position with your legs crossed. Reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Take the hands together over the head, and then as you exhale, just bring the hands down to the heart center. We finish with a little closing thought. Everything you need, your courage, your strength, compassion and love. Everything you need is already within you. Thank you for practicing with me today, ladies and gentlemen. Namaste.